Okay, it's the final day of the convention, and we are in the coat room with Attorney General Jack Conway. He just gave a speech at the Kentucky delegation breakfast, during which he said that he was tired of people asking if Barack could win in Kentucky, and so instead of asking that, what I'll ask you, Attorney General, is how can he win it?
Well, he can win it by doing two things. One is his job, the other is ours. Hillary Clinton carried Kentucky in the primary because Kentuckians were so familiar with the Clintons. Bill Clinton had carried it twice. Hillary campaigned hard. And if Barack Obama comes to Kentucky, engages our people, I think they will see he's a force for change. And Kentuckians are like Americans. We're paying high gas prices. We're having trouble sending our kids to school. We're concerned about home mortgages. If Barack Obama and Joe Biden come to Kentucky and carry that message, then it will resonate and we'll have an opportunity. The second thing that has to happen is our job. And that is to take advantage of this momentum, to understand that young people are registering in historic numbers into the Democratic Party, to really energize that young base of voters, folks who are participating for the first time. And if those two things are married up, I think that Barack Obama can carry Kentucky.
Yeah, Representative Yarmouth said yesterday that there are so many new registered Democrats that aren't being polled because they're not, we don't have their information.
So other cell phone users are, they're not reached in typical ways for pollsters.
Yeah. So when you talk to people back in Kentucky, what do you tell them about the Democratic message to persuade them that it is the way out of the morass that we found ourselves in after 8 years of the Bush administration?
Well, we're at a juncture now, Ben, where it's all hands on deck. We have roughly, 75 days to go till the election or something thereabouts. So we have to be talking this up in our places of worship. When we drop our kids off at school, we need to be talking about how important this election is. Our government's less creditworthy. This administration, this Bush administration, has, given away huge tax cuts to the wealthiest people in the country. They've run up huge deficits. They've told us in a time of war we can have nothing but tax cuts to the wealthiest 1%. And as a result, our currency's devalued. People want to trade in euros instead of dollars. Anyone who's traveled abroad knows that. The American dream is being lost, and we're less respected in the world. So if people will just give that elevator speech, as I call it, anytime they talk to folks at school or in their neighborhoods. And the other great equalizer for us is technology. It used to be that in campaigns just 20 years ago, people signed little postcards and sent them to their friends. We have email, we have Twittering, we have text messaging, we have ways to communicate en masse that are really powerful for us. And because we have the right case to make, if we use technology in the right way, we can reach a lot of people. So I'm hopeful that will pay dividends this fall.
Sure. Any plans for tonight? Any expectations or anything?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see roughly 75,000 people in a football stadium to hear the first African American nominee accept the nomination. So I'm looking forward to that. We've had 4 great nights here. I've been out too late every night, it feels like, so I might just watch a speech and then go home after that tonight. But
that's what I did last night.
Yeah.
The best party I could go have was an 11 o'clock bedtime.
Exactly. So I think that's my plan tonight.
Sounds good. Well, Attorney General Conway, thanks very much for sitting down with BluegrassRoots.org and telling us about the election.
Well, my pleasure.